What is happening, everybody? This is essentially a appreciation post, a rant, if you will. Um, I I've had some time to reflect, and I think it's really cool. One of my tracks, it's called Breezy, has done pretty well around the world. Couple views in Norway, love Norway. Couple in Hong Kong, lot in Germany, all over the U.S., some in the U.K., and yeah, I think it's really cool that people are rocking that song together, and there was a lot of emotion that was put into that song, and I did some cool things just for my own sake. Just I like to layer a lot of sounds and textures. For instance, at the end breakdown, I took some wind chimes, took a audio file of wind chimes, and I chopped it up like some Foley is what they call it, I think, in production. And chopped that up, made it kind of like a percussion in the beat, and then really cool. The strings, the violins on that track are. I was talking about it. I was saying that I was having fun with that MIDI pickup on the guitar. So what that does essentially is any virtual instrument that I have on my computer, if I have a MIDI pickup on my guitar, I can. Once messing with the sensitivity and the triggers to make sure that they're calibrated, which finally I did with that track. I could definitely seamlessly get a thought out from my fingers to the instrument, and it would translate. But yeah, I had fun putting some strings on my guitar, some violins, and being able to play them off of a guitar, the instrument I know the most. So that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, songs like that, they create themselves. They want to be out in the world, so they just happen. There wasn't much thought into it, and you look back on those days where it's really easy to write a song, or a song just happens and you're like, man, will that ever happen again? And I'm sure it will. My theory is capture, it's like I try to capture lightning in a bottle. I try to capture these beautiful moments, and one of the best ways to do that, I feel like, if you're going to catch lightning in a bottle, is to always have the jar out and holding it in the air, waiting for the lightning to strike. So that's where I spend a lot of time doing production. I mean, every day. And not every day is a home run. Not every day is a track that sticks, even though I must say that I definitely finish every track that I start. And you guys heard, for this album, you heard every song that I had been working on. There was no little beats in between that I threw away. I played exactly I finished exactly what I started. Every track, and I saw them through. If it was grueling or I couldn't come up with a second or third section for them, I still pushed through. But yeah, not and that goes back to one of my philosophies with this whole thing. I mean, essentially this video is like a mission statement. I'm trying to do this like very transparent. That's who I am, and honesty is a big thing, and I want to make like automatic art or honest art where it's like, this is how I felt at the time, this is this is where I was. There's no shame in that. This is who, you know, these are the decisions, because essentially production is making decisions. So this is the decisions that I made at the time, and they are what they are. You know, I mean, they don't have to be perfect. They were just feelings and emotions, you know, I mean, and we have those, we process them, and then we move on. But yeah, Breezy was special. It definitely was. I just knew right away what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted the strings to come in, the wind chime stuff, like the Foley percussion chop up stuff. That was just, yeah, it was like a secondary thought, like, oh yeah, no, this is what you want to do, you know. And a lot of what I'm doing with production in general is like, I'm practicing new production techniques. I'm trying things out that I have never tried. I you know, maybe it'll be a fault of mine later, or maybe not, but I don't play it safe. I don't stick with things that I'm comfortable with. I mean, sure, I can mix some bass that I really like how the bass sounds, and I'm like, wow, that mix of, you know, I should use that 808 again, but I don't. The next song might require a different flavor, and I definitely go there and mix that bass so it fits the best that it can in the track. But yeah, that's about it for today. I just wanted to say that, and go stream Breezy if you have not listened to it yet, and let me know what you think. Let me know if it resonates with you, and let's keep getting those numbers up. Like I said, I'm going to do better about content. I can talk. I don't know who wants to listen, but I'm gonna get into the habit of that and start moving in that direction. And I'll be honest with you guys, you know, I mean, obviously this is what we're doing here. New merch for the latest album cover, done by Jenny Bowman, J. Ray. Phenomenal art. I'm getting shirts made this week, and I'll have a merch post talking about a few things, some more updates going on, but also how you can buy shirts if you'd like. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep doing this. Like I said, better at content, because in the last 2 weeks, I don't know if it's like a postpartum depression, but I just went right back into making tracks. I've got like 5 or 6 that are pretty well rounded, so that's like 60% of the album I just put out. So I'm gonna take it easy for a second. I went right back into it, and I'll chop it up with you guys a lot more, and have a pop-up show coming up, but I'm not going to release the date until we finalize a few things. But I'm going to do a set of the new music. That's another cool thing, is just like, when I first started this, I dropped this music, you know, I started this project a year before COVID, and I dropped it literally a month before COVID hit, initially. So this is the second group of songs that I have released. The first batch, yeah, I went in with a live set mentality. That's where I come from, is playing live shows. So I did play 2 shows before, I believe 2 or 3, before we were shut down. And then I started focusing just where I could, more so, was production. I still rehearse these tracks. That's a discipline that I have. I want to be able to play them live on the spot. And sometimes I forget how much I miss playing live shows. I need the physical act of playing this this music. Production is great, and it's in my heart. It's going to be something I do the rest of my life nonstop and continue to learn, but definitely need some of the live aspects. So there will be a live show coming up, and we're doing it safe. We're proper distancing and things just to make sure that everybody's comfortable. But so we're gonna have some live versions. I still have to convert a lot of this stuff to my live setting. It is different. I just removed guitars and some other instruments that I want to play along the way. But warmer weather's coming, and we're gonna see a lot more activity. So let me know what you think about Breezy. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna start getting the YouTube channel moving a little bit more. And if you have any questions, or if there's anything you want to hear in the music, or you think it would be cool to do, or just send it my way. I like having what would the word be? Direction, I guess. I like having a little challenge of like, let's throw that in there. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on, and you're going to be hearing a lot more of me, and I hope everyone has a lovely afternoon, and stay safe out there, and keep on keeping on.